Well, just a bit of a quick one, actually. I was out the front. I was out the front, bloody picking mulberries, and Ron Lockwood was giving me a ring, and I didn't answer. Obviously, I heard it going in the bedroom, but I didn't answer. And this is about the third time I haven't answered his call. So anyway, I came in, washed my hands because they're all purple from bloody mulberry juice, and I ring Ron back, and there he is cooking dinner. And we were just saying that he's doing an Adrian. So he's going to pop on in a sec, and we're just going to have a bit of a chat to Ron. And whoever else pops in, who knows? Who knows? This time of day over there might be a little bit too early for some people, I guess. But where are we? Here we go. Live. Peter Carroll. Are you kidding me? I'm getting people in the chat. You got to be kidding. Peter, Anubis. Hey, how are you, mate? Yes, I like your stuff, man. I've been checking that out lately. Good on you. And Margie. What's going down, Margie? I haven't seen my birthday message to you on YouTube yet. Margie. Drone Bum. Paulie, how are you, mate? God, we're waiting for Ron to pop his noggin in. And I don't know why he's now I looked at that one, Margie, that you put up there. But it had I don't know, Rocket Jeff, he did one. Then the one after that didn't have much on it. Oh, I've just come home from work, actually, Margie. Come on, Ron. Where are you? What's going on, Mr. Bum? I haven't seen you for a while, mate. On the Saturday bizzo that we do. More than likely in your car going somewhere. Ron said, "Oh, be 2 seconds." Where the hell is he? Come on, mate. I'll just give him a quick ring, shall I? No, I'm not going to sleep early. Oh, now he's not answering me. I think he's getting me back, to be quite honest. 10:30 Philippine time. 10:30. 10:30. It's 10 o'clock here. You there? What's he doing? Are you there, mate? Oi, Ron. Noggin. Ron. What are you doing, mate? What are you doing? Oh, no. He might have internet problems. Oh, for God's sake. Here we go. Fan-bloody-tastic. Good on you, Ron. Yeah, busy there, Paul. Yeah, mate, you always seem to be doing something, mate. What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm live, dude. I'm live. I said I sent it to your email. I just sent you a message. Holy shit bags. Come on. Everyone's waiting. I've got a shitload of people here in the chat. Do that. Why don't I send it to Ron here? My God. Righto. I think he's right now. I didn't get your email. Bloody hell. They always say that when they stuff up. So what's everyone up to? Bum, Mr. Bum. Obviously, yes. What's for dinner? Well, I don't know, mate. He was cooking. He was cooking something. So we got the Ron Lockwood cooking show tonight. Just waiting for him to work out modern technology, and he should be here any minute with a bit of luck. Anthony Ballard, you're going to be shitting me. Where are you? What's today? Up there Wednesday. What is it? Wednesday. Going up. You're going up to Rocky, mate. How the hell did you see that? I just got home from work, mate. Yeah. Oh, my God. What is this boy doing? Yeah. So Margie, is that birthday message thingy on YouTube at all? With Art, I knew he sang a song for you and all that sort of stuff. Is it on their YouTube? Because the last one I looked at didn't have any of that on there. I don't know. Oh my God, this guy's useless. You'd think you'd have it worked out by now, wouldn't you? What are you doing? What do you mean nothing's happening?
Yeah, there's only like half a link there.
How could it be half a link?
And then the email never comes through.
What is your internet doing, boy?
I don't know.
Half a link.
Yeah, it was just like HTTP and /
StreamYard.com. Okay, I'm going to click on the link right now to make sure it works. Yes, it does. What's going on, Ronald?
hold on, let me go to it now.
I think modern technology has got to you a little bit, mate. You've got to have a certain bit of intellect to be able to work it out. Anyway. Yeah, I know. That's right, Pete. You got to be shitting me. Virtual reality. Gwen, how are you, buddy? Where are you, mate? Where are you at the moment? He's driving trucks over there in the good old US of A. Most of you would know probably. I've mentioned him before that I worked with him when I was working in Canada. So he was actually, he's still in Canada. So he's, most of the work you do over the border anyway. So he's in the US running around doing all that sort of thing. I'm home. Are you kidding me? There's a first. God damn it. That's funny. Well, if you're at home, have you got your internet sorted? Have you got your camera sorted? Have you got your audio sorted? Because I can get you on this live show. Not like last time, because that was poo. Yeah, heading to Rocky now. Okay, mate. Yeah, right. Oh, my God. How does Ron do it every week? Seriously? And now tonight, all of a sudden, he can't do it. I mean, what? Why is it raining over there? Can I get on via phone? Well, who knows, mate? Have you got a headset? You need a headset. Otherwise, it won't work. Well, it will, but it'll be crud. So if you've got a headset, mate, you're laughing. Gwen? He's cooking dinner. He's useless. That's what he is. He should have been here like 10 minutes ago. God, I've been going for 8 minutes now. He said, I'm coming straight on. Problems. He reckons the link doesn't work. I just clicked it twice and the link worked twice for me. So I don't know what he's doing. Unbelievable. Something tells me you've got some issues. Oh, for God's sake, Ron. Okay, check your laptop up in the newest White North. Unbelievable. Give me a sec, folks. Are you kidding me?
So I'm switching computers.
Are you kidding me, Ronald? Seriously? Adrian Lockwood. That's your new name. What? Oh,
all right.
Adrian Lockwood. There we go. Yeah, there you go. Drone Bum reckons he's unsubbing you. Unsubbing you, he is, because of this lack of professionalism.
Okay, you're entering a broadcast crashed. Maybe it's working now.
Oh,
Seems like old people.
amazing. Oh, here we go. Look at this. Now he's even stopped. I tell you what.
Yeah, and this computer's like old people screw. It's slow and sloppy.
Don't you try and blame the computer, mate, for your inadequate brain cell. You've been taking live show tips from Adrian by the looks of.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Had all these people here wondering what you were having for dinner.
It's breakfast.
A breakfast. Oh, sorry. Yes, it is breakfast too over there, and you're home away from home. Oh, look, we got Mr. Black here. Now we got a fella here, Tony. He's the fella I go flying with, and he's actually I've sent him a link, and he's in his truck at the moment with a black screen. I can't see anything. Here we go. Tony Babyloni, how are you, brother?
Good, mate. Good.
Good stuff. Nothing like lighting that cab up.
Cheers for that, Tom.
Yeah, rubber ducky. Yeah, no, I just thought because Ron's been trying to catch me for the last few days, and I have been answering his phone calls, and he had a little bit of a tear in his eye. I could see it that I didn't answer his latest one. So I rang him back because I don't want poor Ron getting upset. But I was out the front picking my mulberries, and I had mulberry juice all over my hands, so they were all red, and I can still see some stains on there. No, it's not liver problems; it's mulberries. So yeah, I was picking them anyway. I thought I'd ring him back, and there he was in the corner in the fetal position, crying because I didn't ring him back. Didn't answer his call. So here he is now. You got to love that. So now we get to see what Ron has for breakfast. Kind of guessing it'd be so healthy. Can you send a link in Messenger? Yes, I can. I can't believe this. We've got people everywhere here for some reason. I just thought this would be me and Ron just mucking about a bit.
I can't believe this is actually working.
Yeah, I know. Where are you?
About 20 minutes north of Gympie.
Oh yeah, righto.
Yeah, Gympie, not too far from Tyro.
Yeah, not too far from Tyro. Oh, you're right. What Tyro's? What's that? 30k out or something?
Yeah, about that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I remember that road. Not fondly, but I remember that road.
Yeah, Tyro's a pretty big town. It's actually got a set of traffic lights.
No way. When did they put them in?
Oh, I don't know when they stopped playing the banjo. Ding 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 ding.
There was no time for putting lights up in those live shows they were doing. Oh, every time you drive through there, it was like, oh, I can hear banjo.
Yeah, if you blink, you miss it.
If you blink, you'd forget to slow down to 50.
That's it. Yes.
Yeah. I've got you, Gwen. I've got you, mate. I've sent you a link. It'd be good to catch up with him too. I haven't seen him for a while. He's, as I said, Tony. He's a truck driver over there. I work with him in Canada, and he's.
I wanted if you two work together.
Not anymore, but yeah, similar.
You had
the
enough.
same job.
Yeah, you had enough of working with him, or I'm pulling that.
We actually do the same job, except it's like me delivering to Costco and him delivering to Walmart.
Yeah. So we do the same sort of thing, but he used to work with the same company, well, the same DC that I used to work at, but we see each other more now when we're flying. So he's got the 2 Pro as well, as you would know. He's trying to keep awake. Yep, that's what he does. So he's flying the 2.
Better cover that, buddy.
Yeah, do that. Cover that up. You never know, because people get in the shit these days for that, don't they? Drone Bums. See you, mate. Thanks for popping in, man. Good to see you again. So anyway, Yeah, he's out on the road. Well, he does longer runs than I do now. I don't do bugger all. I just sit around and do nothing, to be honest. I just wait.
It's only 8 hours of driving and then about 4 or 5 hours of deliveries.
Yeah, I didn't do any deliveries tonight. I was doing checking again.
Peter Carroll. There's Peter Carroll.
Yeah, Peter Carroll's in. We had that. We had Margie, Peter Carroll.
Margie, I haven't seen her for a while.
I know. She popped up. She had some stuff, and Anubis too. Anubis, I really like his logo, man. Awesome. It's that Egyptian Anubis, obviously.
Paul Drumbum.
Yeah, Mr. Bum. And here we go, the Welsh one, the Welsh trucker. Now, everybody, get out your English dictionaries because you will not know a bloody word this fella says.
How's it going, Matt? A long time ago, mate.
Sorry, mate, I can't understand you.
Funny.
How are you, mate?
No. Oh, God, I got a phone call coming in now. Can I call you back? I got a phone call just come in. I'll come back to you. I'll come back.
Yeah, righto. For those of you who don't know.
Yeah, back in a sec.
Yeah, mate, no worries.
Oh, come on.
For those of you who don't know, he said he'll be back in a sec. He'll call me later. All right. So his accent's a little bit tamer than what it was when I first met him.
Are you scared of the dark there in the Volvo?
He got his lights off. Oh, he's got high beams.
High beams going.
Yeah, right.
I should have shown him a few of mine.
Yeah, no, it's not.
It just ain't cold enough.
No, it doesn't have to be cold with you, though, Tony. You just do it because you get excited. Now, we got Family of Tech. Family of Tech, how are you, mate? How are you? Thanks for popping through. Like his channel. You should check his channel out, Ron, if you haven't, mate. He's got a lot of cameras and stuff on there, and et cetera. And
check that out.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. It's good stuff. Lots of nice little handy hints and tips and comparisons too. I love comparisons, man, because that's the only way I ever decide on what drones to get. With these comparisons, and channels like his really help. It's awesome. When we going out flying again, Tony?
Wednesday, Thursday next week.
Next week?
Yeah, this week I'm working, so it's Wednesday already.
Well, that's generally, yeah. Oh, dude, I haven't had enough sleep.
That's my weekend.
Yeah, okay. Well, I haven't got my roster, obviously, so I don't know what I'm doing. And Wednesdays and Thursdays I usually work.
Yep.
Like I did last week, but I did go to work later.
I'll get you around. This one here behind the toll.
Peter, we're having eggs and cheese, tomato omelet.
See you later, Nubis. Thanks for popping in.
All good, mate. Cheers for that.
Yeah, thanks for popping in, mate. Good on you. See the logo there? Awesome, man.
Yeah.
I love that. I don't think that's a DJI drone.
Hold on.
Dad, I had some of that power bit the other night.
No worries, mate. Enjoying it.
Let's just mute that. Now, what was that, Ron?
I had some of that fresh halibut the other night. Oh my God!
Oh, did you?
Yeah, little herb and almost like a garlic seasoning.
Thanks for popping in, mate. Thanks for popping in. Catch us later. Cheers. Sorry, mate. I'm just saying. See you later. Family of Tech.
Seeing some new names here. Yeah, a little herb and garlic seasoning, some lemon pepper, and then I rolled it in a little bit of egg, breadcrumbs, put it in the oven at 400 for about 20-25 minutes, pulled it out, and then poured hollandaise sauce over it.
Oh, hollandaise.
Oh, it was the best, dude.
It's fantastic to see you looking after your arteries, mate.
Yeah, I was king of the castle here, but he was like, "Oh, we love Ron because he's cooking fresh halibut."
Mm. Yeah, you'll be the flavour of the month for a while, mate.
Oh yeah,
Or at least for that month.
yeah. Look at my freezer. Oh dear God! I come home last Wednesday. The only thing that's in my freezer is fish.
Wow.
Top to bottom, front to back. Yeah. Solid.
Well, I'm going to have to. Oh, dude, I would have been over there and come back by now. Well, actually, I probably wouldn't be back.
Probably wouldn't want to come back.
I'd still, no, I'd still be over there with my feet on your couch eating pizza, and I was. Oh, don't spit it out, Ron.
Yeah, with your Coke.
Yeah, hitting my hand with a hammer. Now,
yeah. Playing harmonica. We're all going to hell.
We all learn through. Oh, that bloody two-way. We all learn through pain, Ron. And if that's the only way to If it's the only way to learn the harmonica, well, that's what we do.
Yeah. I've just turned it off.
Yeah, that's so loud, mate. So loud.
Sorry, mate. Sorry.
That's all right. I forgive you. Yeah, I've got a copy in the toll. You've got a fire in the back trailer, mate. Yeah, you haven't heard it. You know? You haven't heard
Burn,
it.
baby, burn.
There goes your toilet paper. Yeah, mate. Yeah, I would have liked to have done this trip. You know, that was always a thing I was looking forward to, especially. Well, not especially, but one of the highlights would have been catching up with everyone in Denver, and seeing everybody. Chris was going to come up from Texas and all sorts of shit. It would have been really good. And you know,
even better if you would have met up with old Seagram's number 7.
Oh,
in Sturgis.
Yeah, 2 boyfriends from Brisbane, mate. Have you seen number 7 from Sturgis, Tony?
No.
Okay. Well, I don't know if you saw the live show or not, but you know what Sturgis is, don't you? The big bike show.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I got one. Yep.
Yeah. Well, anyway, Ron went live on the streets.
Actually, no, I did see some of that. Yes.
Okay.
He was walking around with a camera.
Yeah.
He was the bloody pervert.
Yeah, and who's your daddy?
Yeah, We're not complaining. There were some good sights there.
There was.
Yes, there was.
It was.
There was actually the occasional bike.
I must have missed that
Both
bit.
Both types.
Yeah. Yeah, there would have been a few bikes there. Don't worry about that. Let me see if I can find a photo of number 7 for you, mate. Because, she was good. Sturgis Bike Show 2020. She pops up on everyone's freaking. Here we go.
It makes you want to take up airbrushing.
Oh, it does, doesn't it?
Actually, you're going to have to send it to me in a message. I'll have to look at it later.
No, I won't have to, mate.
Huh?
Because I just do this and do that, and then I go like that, and then I go like that. There's number 7.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Jack Daniels.
Jack Daniels.
Yeah.
If she's serving Jack Daniels out of those, I'm probably going to start drinking JDs. Can I please get it by the jug?
Make it a double.
She can only carry 2 jugs at once.
I can take 2 jugs, no props. I'm not quite sure which should I do.
Now, hey, I'm not too sure if you've seen this, but I've just sort of noticed this. If you have a look at the dude here.
Mm-hmm.
Look at him. He's thinking, yes. Yeah. he's enjoyed every second of that.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, Chris Hope, holy moly, how are you, buddy?
Chris Hope.
What's going down? Margie's back again, and we've got the English teacher. Here we go, Welsh Trucker.
I was wondering what you were on about then, the English teacher.
Margie.
Margie. What's going on, mate?
Not a lot. I'm stuck in one spot at the moment because my phone is on charge. It's 26%.
Okay.
I'm on holiday now. Been off for a week.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we've got the grandkids here and everything else with us. They're down. I threw them down in the basement, peace and quiet. Oh no,
Yep.
they're coming back in now, so you're gonna hear kids screaming about.
That's all right.
Yeah, I'm back on the road on Friday, mate.
Okay, heading.
And I see you have a fellow trucker there, video calling whilst driving. Is that illegal?
No, it's not actually, because they don't know about it.
Both hands are on the wheel. Oh.
Yeah.
I do that myself because I have a Zoom session every Sunday with a load of military guys. And when I'm driving through the US or Canada, whatever it is, then I'll sit my phone or connect my notepad to it and bring it in through the speakers on the radio. And I sit there for like 8 hours having a laugh and joke and everything else while bombing down the highways and byways.
Nice, mate. For those who don't know, he's a Falklands Island veteran from way back in the 80s.
You had to rub that in, didn't you, mate?
Oh no, because we've got a lot of veterans in, from various theatres.
Yeah.
It's it's something we bring up and people chat about it and all sorts of stuff. But yeah. Who's that?
So it's just chilling out for me at the moment. Yesterday we went to a place called Moncton. Went down to Costco the first time. Said to the wife, "Don't spend too much, like $400." Well, she had $400 in the bank. I said, "Don't spend it all." Yeah, came back $500 worth of goods.
500.
Where to start?
And how goods are they?
Yeah, women with money is very, very dangerous.
It's dangerous, mate. It's dangerous.
I'm getting dirty looks. There she is in the background there, look.
Yeah.
She give me dirty looks, right?
They used to be looks of love, but now they're just dirty looks.
And then today we're going to bake some pies.
Right.
Yeah, so we're hoping we're going to get about this much done.
Oh, look what we've got.
Wife's never done any pies, so we're gonna do some pies, and then tomorrow I gotta finish the decorating. I've been in the house just over a year and just got a little bit more decorated.
Where'd Tony go?
Yeah, and then hopefully back out on Saturday.
Back into it again, mate. From
Yeah.
Survive Seattle.
Yes, Curtis, I did. I did
You
survive
did too.
Seattle.
Yeah, so I haven't got a clue what I'm gonna go like. So I'll be back out on Saturday.
Saturday? Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
I bought a new toy for my truck.
Uh-oh, what is it?
I bought a freezer box.
Freezer?
Yeah. I'll take you for a walk. Hoping my charge, 33%. I'll take you for a walk. Can this be turned around? Can it?
Yeah, there's a button on there somewhere which will switch cameras.
Just have a look where I go. No, I'll just turn my phone around because we end up having to buy another freezer. Have you gone?
No, you're right, mate.
Yeah, I couldn't say. We end up having to buy another freezer, right? Because this is my freezer box.
Yeah, it's like an angle.
Yeah, I can get about 25 meals in there. And then I have to buy this.
That's one day.
What you see in there
Yep.
is all pre-cooked meals for me to take on the road.
Ready to rock and roll. And there's Ari.
Yeah, and then there's my 65-inch TV.
There's your man cave. Gotta love that.
That's it, mate. That's it, mate. That's it. That's my man cave.
Good
I
evening,
got
all.
This is the woman cave. Small
Yeah.
TV.
You can tell that. That's got plants next to the TV. What? Why? What?
Oh, and
Ari's just finishing off his manscaping.
Just been in the shower, buddy. Even though I do that occasionally.
I find it very surprising that you shower, to be honest.
I haven't finished my man cave yet, mate.
You'll be right. You'll be right there, Gwen. You'll get there, mate.
So what did we have for dinner, Ron?
We had eggs, a little sausage, tomato, and cheese omelet.
That's all right. Well, you know, I mean, we've got a Welshman, you know, in the stream, so he'll be hot on cheese on toast, you know.
Welsh rabbit.
Yeah, that's it.
To be honest, since I've been in Canada, they don't have a 9-level toaster. Nowhere.
No.
That's their cookers.
Yeah.
So
It's
amazing. Cheese on toast is very, very rare, but I have cracked it. I've got a toaster in the truck. I'll do my toast. I will put slices of cheese on it, and then I will serve the toaster on the side.
Uh-oh. We got a heap of noise coming in from Tony. Here we go.
It's amazing. It's amazing how ignorant the rest of the world is on Welsh culinary delights. As a matter of fact, Welsh anything. You know, my daughter, who most of the people who stream know, she gets on with me, Luna, but it's not really her name. They just call her that because her actual name is Mavanoi. And yeah, and everyone goes, what?
I know. Welsh name.
Welsh name.
How's Tony's volume going? Let's have another look.
Yeah, it's a good Welsh name,
it's all good now. Just rubbing on my shirt.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Right. It was a heap of bloody noise. I thought you'd gone into the gravel. You watched that beach.
Good to meet you, Tony. And Matt's told me all about you. None of it good.
All good or bad?
All bad, mate. All bad.
Yeah. For me to do this, Matt, I have to go through Google Chrome or Samsung Internet.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you still smoking, mate? Oh, kidding me.
No, I gave up and I started again.
So you didn't give up then?
No, I gave up for 6 years.
Oh, what are you doing?
Well, basically, long story short is, I met a psychopathic woman back in my hometown of Blaenau, and very controlled, narcissistic. Well, I'm not going to swear on here. She put me down. She dragged me down down the drain, like.
Mm.
And towards the end, it was a case of, do I flipping top myself or do I kill her? And I took the other option and ran.
Shit.
I ran and ran and ran. Otherwise, I wouldn't be sat here, mate, making a call.
Yeah.
I wouldn't, because I was visualizing myself hanging on the banisters, everything like that.
Holy shit, mate.
Yeah. So I just packed my bags and she was work and went. But the sad part is, I nearly took her back. Seriously, when I got another place, and my friend told me to phone her to tell her, like, and then she kept phoning. And I said, well, next horse is flipping coming available. Well, we can do that. We can start again. And she said, yeah, great. And I said, I could be driving. I said, I could be away for 2-3 days. And then I went, sometimes it could be all week. And then she turned around and said, what about me? So I turned around and said, well, you're not going to change. You can think of the words, mate.
Mate, that happened after I left you in Canada.
Yes, mate. Yeah, definitely after. It was after the end of the second marriage, mate. I put up for the abuse and everything for 2 years, mate.
Why would you do that to yourself?
Hmm?
Why would you do that to yourself?
I don't know. I thought I was flipping. I thought I was happy and everything else, you know. But you don't realize until you finally see it.
Power of the pussy.
That's it. That's
Who's
it.
a pussy?
Ron. It's another word for
We've
no.
We've all been there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
But
Oh, you have.
after
Except
that,
Tony's was with a bloke though. That's a problem. Anyway.
after that, then I went up to my mates. I stayed with my mates for like 8 months, 8 to 10 months, something like that. I lived in the truck, and then saved my pennies to come back here. Like I came over here with $1,500 in my pocket after, and obviously, in that time, I met my wife online as well.
Yeah, mate. Oh well, it's come out all right. Mate.
It's been a bed of roses ever since, mate. Bed of roses.
It's meant to be. It's meant to be. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, come here with $1,500, and now I got a $160,000 house, $32,000 car. I'm up to my eyeballs in debt.
Living life at the best.
Oh, kids, huh? Yeah.
But all that happened from the age of 58.
Yeah.
Oh, well done. Well done.
So no retiring for me when I turn 65.
No, unless you sell the house, then you're laughing.
Oh no, mate. The house has been spoken for, mate. We both agreed that when we both gone, the house gets sold and the profits from the house, you know, the estate goes to all the grandchildren. It's split between all 6 grandchildren.
Yeah, righto.
So.
I say sell the house, buy a caravan, and invite us all over for a drink.
Yes.
Well, I could keep the house and invite you all over for a drink.
There we
Sell
go.
the kids. Sell the kids. Keep the house.
That's a better plan. Who's going to clean up the mess?
Well, that's
You
what I
guys
keep telling
become-
my kids. I'm selling them into slavery in the Middle East, and they say, "Well, you won't get much for us." And I say, "True, but imagine how much they're going to pay me to take you back."
Now,
That was awesome.
Now that sounded like an English accent, that did.
English parents and grandparents, and I've got dual citizenship, but no, I've never been to the UK.
Now I'm getting the twang. Now I'm getting the Aussie twang.
Funnily enough, I get a lot of people say to me, a lot of Aussies say, "Are you English? Are you British?" And I say, "Good Lord, no, I'm just well spoken."
There is an English accent in there, but you can hear the Aussie twang as well.
Oh yeah, mate. Wow, blame now.
Hey, I just actually the other day for some reason, I don't know, I just came across the thing. Anyway, I think it might be on your YouTube channel where you've got me walking through Challenger Motor Freight, going to the laundry, going to do my bloody, going to go wash me clothes.
Oh, yeah, that's when I met you, wasn't it?
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm on your video, blah blah blah. This bloke's from Australia.
I'll have to think that up then.
Yeah, mate. Oh, no, leave it up there, mate. It's good. I like looking at that. RC versions. How are ya? God, we're getting them in. I can't believe this. We just come here for a bit of a chat, and all of a sudden, I've got all these people on the panel and a shitload of people in the chat. You're going to be kidding.
You can get up to 10 people now, can't you?
No, mate, only for the paid version. Yeah.
No, they've changed it because I had an email on it because I use StreamYard on my page, and you can get up to 10 people. Before
I thought that was only. I thought that was only for the paid version. No.
No. I mean, you got 6 on here now.
Yeah, I got 5.
No, I see 6. I can't see names. Guy with a white shirt, one with a black. Me. I've got a black square, and then Tony.
Yeah, there's 5.
Oh, okay.
Because Tony's not landscape. Tony's gone 4-3. He's gone the Adrian Mateo drones There we go. We would have got
Is that like a truck, like a British truck?
that is, mate. That'd be a Volvo or something like that, mate.
Mercedes.
Is it a tilt cab?
Yes.
The Mercedes, yeah.
Oh, it's a Merc,
I
mate.
got a real truck outside.
Yeah.
This one's really good when I wear my skirt. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yes, I see the difference on that one.
So you have been telling the truth, Matt.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But Tony, when you go flying with Matt, does he ask you to rub in the sunscreen and the anti-bug cream?
It ain't sunscreen.
Oh. Oh dear. Next time, Matt, the bloody midges can eat you.
He does like getting his hair pulled, though.
Tony.
See you, Curtis. Well, Tony's being a Jim Boyd.
I like that
Tony.
comment you put up on there, Matt. He's got to go make some deliveries. Me, he's got to make some pennies.
Yeah. Curtis is on his way. Obviously, going to go do a bit of work, which is always a pity. But thanks for popping through, man. We'll catch you again soon, or more than likely somewhere. Good on ya.
Anyway, Matt, listen, I got a call, mate.
Righto, mate.
We want to start some baking because we bought a hell of a lot of meat yesterday.
Righto, buddy.
Want to get cracking on that so I can have pie and chips on the road.
Yeah, right. Oh, God.
Look, she's got the trays out ready. So be baking all day.
Mate, you're gonna have a good day. Well, good on you, mate. Thanks for popping in. Great to see you again, mate. We'll catch you soon, mate.
No problem. Hey, before I go, I got Zoom now. I'm on Zoom.
Yep.
So if you ever see me on there, let us know, and I'll send you a link to come on so other people can see. You can have guests on that as well. Because I do it on my trucking page.
Yep.
And sometimes I say you can come on if you want to and have a chit chat about life over here or ask questions.
Yeah.
Like that, but nobody seems to come on. So if you see something coming on, then I might get people start wanting to come on to the chat.
Yeah, mate. Yeah. All right.
It's lonely when you talk to yourself on there.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for letting me on. Next
man.
time I'm home and I see you on, I'll let you know, and then you can drag me in.
Yeah. Good on you, mate. Good on you. You take care, eh?
I always do, mate. I always do.
Good to meet you.
Yeah, from nice sunny Canada at 10:15 in the morning, I shall say tally ho to you guys.
Tally ho.
Tally ho.
All right, thanks, Matt. I'll speak to you guys again soon.
Bye. See you, mate. Bye.
You might want to drop his link to his channel in the chat at some point, Matt.
Yeah. I've got to find it.
That's all right.
He hasn't got a lot on there. Tony's doing this Wheel of Death.
Around the round thing, the deep Wheel of Death.
It is. What do we got
share
there?
A picture with you, Matt. This is the size of that whale that jumped out in front of me last week.
Whoa.
That looked like a... Oh, what?
Yeah, I actually took a photograph of this. This was actually hanging up on the wall. It's a photo of a photo, but just to show you the size of these darn things.
Dude.
This thing breached. It's a humpback whale.
Yeah.
Breached about 5 feet up in front of the boat.
That'll be me next week, Ron.
Yeah. Here's an old work photo, Matt. You can see how hard my job is.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
You do realize we hate you, Ron.
Yeah,
I know.
The hate is growing.
That's why he chose those pictures. It builds the hate.
Yes.
Look at old Brian. He's going off here. Yeah.
Yahoo!
On what month, when it's not being cancelled because of COVID, what month is Spin Up?
September. Well, normally it's the September or October, but they're having it. What do they call it? The Spin Up in Texas. I guess just some people are meeting and then they're doing it online, and then they're actually having, I guess, what they call a spin down in Colorado, and that'll be the 26th of this month, 26th, 27th.
So it's pretty close to Sturgis normally. I'm trying to make. Well, I've got permission to go next year if all the COVID BS is over. So I'm just trying to figure out whether I can stretch it to cover both events.
Oh,
some of those photos and videos you shared with us from Sturgis have a strange attraction.
Yeah. We'll tag team, buddy. We'll go downtown, and one with a microphone, one with a camera. We'll do live interviews.
Tag team. Oh, God damn it. Jeez, I would have had some fun there.
Oh, boy. Uh-huh.
You know what? I would have gone to the bar and obviously, say, oh, you're from Australia. I say, yeah, that's right. And don't say anything, Ron, because I would say you were from Australia too, but you got sore throat, so you can't talk. All right. And yeah, you'll be in like Flynn, dude. And then you get up in the morning. Then you get up in the morning and you start talking like with this American accent type thing, and you'll go, oh, I'm just practicing. Yeah, I'm really from Brisbane. Yeah. Don't say Brisbane. Otherwise, that's out of there.
Or Melbourne.
Yeah.
No, we'll have to get you two over. And if we can get Peter Carroll, he would come and take care of the paint booth like he promised this past year.
He was.
But we'll get you two, and we'll be the Who's Your Daddies.
It'll be.
Now, so far, I've been called the Blonde Jesus, the King of the Elves, and now RC Fun Diversion says if he sees me in a dark alley with a battle axe, he'd be a bit worried. Well, is my Viking heritage is that obvious, is it?
Look, that's really not nice of him to talk about your missus like that, though. Because that's what we call. What's what we call I'm out with the battle axe. That's what we say over here.
Well, when I go out to sea with her next week while watching, if only one of us comes back honest, it was a mistake. It was.
And those damn tiger sharks up there, you never know what they do.
Oh, great. I'm going to be diving for the first time in 25 years.
Watch those tiger sharks, mate.
Mate, if one of them eats me, the last thing I'm going to do is crap in its mouth.
Absolutely.
Can't win. Yeah, get it on film. Yeah, I'll get my 1,000 subscribers. Shame I won't be here to
there you go, buddy. I went out with a bang.
Yeah, that's it. I'm going to have to bring you up, Matt, and collaborate about a time. I'm going to have to start doing some streaming again and shamelessly pimp and get up to 1,000 subs so I can bloody well live stream again.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, goat track time, no reception. Have a good day or night, everybody. Okay, that's Anthony. He's run out of signal.
See, Peter's already thinking ahead. We'll be the Who's Your Daddies, and he said he'll be the Who's Your Grandpa.
Yeah.
There's someone for everyone, Peter.
Yep.
I haven't met her yet.
Take some Jack Daniels number 7. They'll all look good.
So.
Yeah, that's why they call it beer goggles, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
You wouldn't need beer goggles on that one. I wouldn't get off that for a month. Oh. I'd have an intravenous for her so she couldn't get out of bed.
When I met her, I said, here, meet my friends from Australia. And she's like, oh, my boyfriend's from Brisbane,
So
Matt replies, well, gee, I forget what you replied.
I said, I didn't know I had a girlfriend in Sturgis.
You're suave, you are, Matt. Really suave.
I know.
Smooth. It was smooth.
No one knows that.
I'm not so sure that he needs a pulse. Anything that moves, and if it doesn't move, he'll push it.
Yep. Remember, love is only a light switch away.
Copy link address.
So you can feel fat in the dark, though.
Oh, that might be too bloody long. Is it too long? Oh, it might work. No, it won't work. Shit! How come his link address for his... No, that's Facebook.
What are you doing, son?
Hang on. That's ridiculous. Gwen's...
I'm looking for the one that wants a father figure.
Copy
Who's
link.
your dad? There you go, Mike. Yep.
Why is his YouTube page... It's going to Facebook.
Hang on, I can get it. I'm actually subscribed to him, so hold on a moment.
Right. I've just pulled it up. Here we go. You're right, mate. You're right, mate. I'll pop it in here.
No, I'm not going to give you another chance to get it wrong. There you go.
Oh,
Damn, you guys are quick, man.
this is it. There you go.
Hey, can you feel the love? Yeah.
I can. All the way here in the States.
Yeah.
Shit. Everybody, don't go to Ari's link. Use my link.
Yeah. Look, you can use his link to subscribe to my channel.
There you go. There we go. Okay, so it's in there. We're right now. Either way.
After you left earlier on today, Matt, I went downstairs and I tried streaming to Facebook, and that lasted for 32 seconds.
What happened?
I've got Lychee working perfectly on the smart controller. Now Go 4 crashes.
Go figure.
Yeah. I love it. I'm not even upset anymore. You know, I'm going to.
If I was you, when you go north, just take your Pro 2 or whatever you're taking, or the Zoom, and take your normal controller and a bloody iPad. All right, because you don't.
Yeah, I'm taking the lot, Matt. I'm taking the Zoom and the Pro. I tell you what, I have to say, dealing with the Great Sandy Marine Park Authority was so painless compared to what I thought it was going to be.
That's
rang him up, asked, no problems. You know, is it for commercial gain? No. Will it have a high impact? No. No, you're right. Just here, I'll send you a link. Fill in the details. That will inform the local rangers that you're going to be there and have a good time.
So why do you need permission?
You do need, because it's a maritime park. And, you know, I've also got the preliminary documentation for next year. Looks like I'm going to be able to get a permit to fly the whales for the entire whale season, and a waiver on the 300-meter distance as well.
Fantastic stuff. That's good stuff, mate. But let me ask you a question, right? Now, because it comes under the maritime fucking whatever, if we're flying off Cleveland or Wellington Point,
the maritime park ends at the north end of Fraser Island.
I swear, Morton Island.
Yeah, we're all good.
So but that's a marine park.
There's a very small area in central Moreton Bay where the seagrasses are that is a marine park, but most of down here is okay. But when you get north of Fraser Island, from there all the way up to Rockhampton, it's the Great Sandy Marine Park.
Okay. You know what? I can't understand, and I can never understand this, right? They say you can't fly in a national park, blah, 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 right? But you can take off from outside the national park, fly the national park, and come again. Now, what is their issue with landing in a national park? There is no reason or rhyme or reason to do that, because you can fly in a national park if you don't take off there. What is the bloody problem?
It's been quite a juggle. You know, I'm getting away with it because I'm going to be taking off from the land wherever I'm flying, you know, from the mainland. So that gets me, you know, they don't mind me overflying the marine park as long as it's not for commercial use. And out at Lady Musgrave Island, due to the generosity of the tour company, I'll be flying from the navigation bridge of the catamaran. So I won't be flying from the island. So that's how I get away with that. But where we're actually staying, I'm staying right on the coast. I'm literally 20 meters from the marine park. Another half a kilometer to the inland of me is a danger zone where I can fly, but I've got to follow certain rules. And then 1 kilometer out to sea is the military live fire area.
Yeah, we don't go there. No.
Yeah.
That's-
by the time I get back, I'm going to need a holiday.
Mate, I'll tell you, but that's about the only thing I do agree with is not flying anywhere near the military anything. Like the one down there at Greenbank and all that sort of shit. But when it comes to these national parks and all that, it just seems to me that unless you pay, I'm not talking about your situation now, but I'm talking about other states and things like that at the moment. Unless you pay money, all of a sudden, when you pay your money, there's no issues with the wildlife and all that sort of shit.
Well, I thought I was going to have to pay money, Matt, but their definition, when you read the documentation, it says, unless you're flying for commercial gain or your activities have a high impact, you don't need to pay. You don't need a permit. You just need permission. And there's a difference, an email. And unless if your drones are under 2 kilos, they don't consider it to be high impact. And it's the same with the national parks here in Queensland. You can take off and land if you get permission. I just always thought that it would be a massive exercise. You'd have to jump through a million hoops and it'd be a real pain in the butt. But I fired off an email actually I rang them first and then they said, well, email it. And they just said, yes. So
you said you have to get permission first?
Yeah. But it's really complicated, Ron, because, we've got national parks, state parks, and then we've got the marine parks. And there's 3 marine parks off the coast of our state, and each of them is managed by a different body.
See, here's Mike Kenny, right? A lot of parks and states say no landing or taking off, but you can fly over it. What?
I think they know they can't control the airspace.
But doesn't stop them trying, though, does it?
No, that's right.
No. I've heard this, but the thing that confuses me, though, is you hear some of these stories where it's kind of gray. And they're really mean about it. There's a story, I wish I could find it, share it sometime. A guy, this is back in 2014 or 15. No, 2014 is when they actually implemented the law. This guy was on vacation with his family, got all kinds of drone footage, and they called him about, I guess it was 3 or 4 months later. It was Christmas Eve. The National Park Service called him and tricked him. They say, hey, this is so-and-so from the National Park Service, and I was on YouTube, and I was watching your video, and boy, it was really beautiful. And, he said, hey, it looks like you're in this area, and looks like you're flying over this lake. And the guy goes, oh, yeah, that was really nice. And the guy had no clue that it was against the law because the law had just been implemented that year. And then once they got him to verbally admit, yes, I was, and then the state park or the National Park Ranger said, now that I've got you admitting this, FYI, and they took this guy to the cleaners. I mean, why would you do that, number one, to somebody on Christmas Eve? How rotten is that? This guy tells the whole story.
Why would you do it? And is he hurting anybody? It's all. I've often worked under the what's the old saying? It's easier to get forgiveness than permission. But in this case, I'm glad because look, the wife and I are not. It's sort of droning holiday. We're not going on holiday to fly drones, but I'm taking drones because I want to fly and get some footage. When you go on holidays, you take photos. I've got a flying camera, so it's nice to just know that I can. And I didn't specify where I'm going to be. I just said I'll be anywhere between North Fraser Island and Rockhampton. So that's about a 500 kilometre stretch of coastline. So I can just take it with me in the car. And if I see something I want to film, I can pull it out. And if some self-important ranger walks up to me and says, "What are you doing here?" I can just pull open the iPad with the email and say, "There you go." So I really feel good about that. I don't have to stress.
You know what? That's exactly right, and it is stressful too. Because even though we can fly and all that sort of stuff, like we did at Gumala, and I've been to all sorts of shit. There's always that thing. If someone comes up to you and starts to challenge you, you don't want to get into an argument saying, "Yes, I can do this." Whether they want you to or not, you can do it, and you just don't want to argue about it. if you've got a piece of paper saying, here you go, everyone knows about this shit, on your way, son, because I'm just going to do what I do.
And I said that to them. I said, would you mind, when I was talking to them on the phone, would you mind forwarding me an email to this effect? So I've got something. And she said, oh, well, that's not a problem, because we'll email you back with responses to your submission. You'll have it all there in case anybody gets a little bit too, I can't remember the word that she used, but, full of themselves. And they were great. I can't believe how good they were.
That's fantastic. Are you saying that I need to ring up the national parks and blah, 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 which is an absolute total nightmare to get hold of, if I was to go to Gumalara, to ring them up and say, look, I want to fly here?
Not currently, no.
No.
That ranger who tried to ping me there that day, once he calmed down and realised I was okay, he said to me, well, you can fly here now. And I said, yeah, but you can't in southern states. And he said, well, I'm not going to say too much, but that's the way it's heading here.
Well,
so I wouldn't be surprised if it changes.
Well, it always will, and to be quite honest, I'm surprised we've got away with it for so long. Because, obviously other states are different, and some states you just need permission, no fees or anything, and others you have to pay fees and all sorts of bloody bullshit. And we are fortunate in Queensland that we can do it at the moment. But yeah, it's got to change, mate, because something good like that never lasts, especially if people see money involved.
We've got all the big corporate interests pushing the drone delivery and so forth. And old Bruce X-Jet, he gets a bit dogmatic at times, but it doesn't mean that he's wrong. They really do want to drum the recreational pilots out of the air.
They do. Absolutely, they do. And that's the whole thing. And they all put it under the banner of safety. As soon as they mention safety, it's like, oh, yes, well, it's got to be done because it's safety, protecting people, blah, blah, blah. But piss off. Give me the shits. I'm not even going to get into that because I get quite annoyed.
And that's why I know I keep going back to it, but I am really surprised. It's just such a refreshing change to talk to a department and talk to a real person with real life views who they considered that their job was there to facilitate what I wanted to do as long as it wasn't hurting anything, whereas most of them seem to think it's their job to make it as difficult as they can.
Oh, that's right. Exactly right. Yeah, you're right, Bob. Not they'll buy 400 feet.
Yeah,
they will. And if they can afford to do it, they will. And that'll shut everything down. Yeah, well, we're getting money for this. Everyone, land your drones. Amazon's up there. Assholes. Gives me the shits. I've got to end this soon because I've got some shit I've really got to do. We just came here to watch Ron eat his fried eggs.
I'm surprised you're home, Matt. You often work long shifts. I thought you'd still be working.
I do.
Yeah, I am still at work. I'm actually off today, but I have to wait till tomorrow morning to travel to another town, our main location, and do training. So mandatory. Then I can go home.
It looks like you're doing some training there with those first officers, those flight attendants, or whatever they were. Doing your dangerous goods and emergency procedures. Check them out.
I thought I was going to have to do some emergency procedures in the plane from Seattle to Petersburg. This dude was big. He was probably about 275, sitting across the row from me. And we're sitting in Seattle ready to take off, and the flight attendant came back to this couple in the back and said, excuse me, folks, but you're going to have to put a mask on. And I had heard about problems in Alaska Airlines about people being a little rebellious, and a couple different airlines. But anyhow, they said, well, we don't believe in it. And they said, well, excuse me, you're going to have to put it on. So the pilot says we will not take off. This big dude turned around up in his seat and turned around and pointed. I'm like, oh, dear God, this guy's big. He said, folks, put your mask on. I have waited 2 years and spent a lot of money to come fishing in Alaska. You'll put your mask on in your seat or in your casket. One way or another, you're going to wear it. I'm like, holy crap.
See, that's the way to get things done.
It's instantaneous. The mask that came on.
Constructive menace. That works well.
He was a big boy, man. So
did they put their masks on?
Yeah. And about halfway to Petersburg, I looked over at him. I'm like, Thanks, dude. I'm going fishing too.
Yeah.
No,
Well, Matt and I would be good. We'll have to go together as a tag team. Matt and I, we're both about 6'3" and around the 270-pound mark, so we could do a Laurel and Hardy act.
Yeah. We'll see if them little Antifa twits show up. I couldn't believe they showed up at the rally. They, Lloyd was asking, hey, Ron, you got to get film footage for me. I'm like, they're not going to come. They came.
Who?
The Antifa.
Who's that?
They
What's
came.
that?
They came at last night of the rally. Yeah.
Ron, I'm ashamed to admit this, but most Australians don't actually really understand what Antifa is, or even what it stands for.
They're almost like a hate group. I don't really understand them that well myself, but they're if you look on, just Google Antifa, they're like a hate group. They're supporting Black Lives Matter. They're a paid group through some of these rich millionaires to go around and stir up political trouble. They're head of these riots, these protests. But when you sit and think about, you got, 250,000 to 500,000 gigantic beer drinking, big burly bikers, and then you're going to send a couple dozen little twits in there. One of them tried to kick this guy's bike, try to kick him over. And don't ask me how and why, but the bikers actually let the cops handle the situation. They all surrounded the cops. I mean, there were hundreds of bikers. They surrounded the cops. The cops actually escorted them and pushed them out of town. This big dude that kicked the one biker, I mean, they arrested him. He was like 7 foot tall and had blue hair and really weird looking. But yeah. But you got to sit there and think. I mean, I'm not the sharpest pencil in the box, but I think I know enough to not come into thousands of bikers and try to raise hell and piss people off.
No, and it wouldn't end well.
No.
We watch it out here. It's well past the point. When it all started, it was it's Trump or it's them or it's I don't even think about that anymore. I just look at it and look at the polar opposites of the two camps and what's going on, and I just think this can't end well. It's got, when it's all over, no one's going to care about who started it. It's going to be about who's left.
Yeah, that was the best part, Ari, about my trip was when I left Petersburg on the boat ride down to the southern part of the island. As soon as we left, literally 2 minutes out of Petersburg, cell phone went dead. And for 8 days, I had no cell phone, no ability to listen to news media, no coronavirus mask wearing, protests, rioting, none of that stuff. I had none of it. But you know what? The sad part was the following weekend when we were heading back up to Petersburg to go home, I was kind of afraid to turn on the phone and in what I might hear, what has happened in the past week, But
yeah. It's a poison chalice. We live in such a connected world. It's great when you're using it to do something that you want to do, but it also makes it instantaneous to spread the hate.
Yeah.
And bad news.
And it might be kind of hard to understand, but I can't explain how refreshing it was to not hear any of that for 8 days. The only thing I worried about is who's catching the next fish, next whale. That was my worries.
Yeah, and big worries, but they're good ones to have.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
My biggest worry.
We'll let you go, Matt. I know you have to go, but thank you for indulging me in my cooking show.
Hey, yeah,
get some tips from Adrian.
Well,
now it's cooking with Ron. Yeah.
Yes,
we're on, and yes, Adrian. Although I don't think would be very. You weren't using a microwave, so he's got no idea. His microwave's full of spark batteries.
And notice I was a gentleman. I didn't use a glass. I used a paper cup, and it didn't have ice in it.
Yeah, that's right.
I have manners.
And it wasn't pink, so
yes,
yeah. That's always a plus. Max Air 420.
Did you get my comment on your last video? How authentic it was?
Did I? Did you comment?
Authentic. This is going to be interesting.
I don't know. Let me have a look.
It should look familiar.
Well, it would. I would imagine, because there was a few that commented the same after that show on Saturday. That was hilarious. We're all paying. Were you here, Ari? We were paying Adrian out about his long-winded bloody comments. Blah, blah,
when
blah.
aren't you paying out on Adrian?
Well, you know, it's just what happens. You know, you just don't mean to. Now, where are we? RL. Here we are. Absolutely. Oh, yes, I did. Yes. Of course, I am.
Oh, did you?
Absolutely, what Captain Al Diaz said. Great work. Thank you for what you do. Keep flying, mate. There was worse than that. It looked like someone had actually cut and pasted one of Adrian's comments and popped it on mine.
Oh, by the way, Matt, I watched that video you sent me the link. Now, I play harmonica, but not like that.
No.
And you know, the funny part is, I don't know whether I should be alarmed, but as I was playing it, my son walked in and looked over my shoulder. He said, "Oh yeah, Dad, don't watch that. Don't watch that." I know he knew it. He'd already seen it.
Yeah. Well, actually, Ron sent it around while I was on Jim's today, and I get this message, and there's Ron, and he sent it to me. Oh my God. Oh, I can't do it. And then Jim sort of holds it up to the camera and goes, I'm looking. I said, Jim, don't fucking show. Don't show that, Jim.
That's definitely, you know, someone's removed the deuces and the jacks from that guy's deck. That's really bad. And, you know, that falls into the category of, hasn't he got it hard enough already?
Yeah. Why would you do that?
You know, you got to wonder if he didn't start off life able-bodied and learn to play the tuba with a steam hammer.
Blowtorch.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Sean, how are you?
Another one.
Geeks Vana.
He's fun. Do you know what? Is that the first time? Gigs Vana's been on here? Bob Casey.
I love watching Sean's videos. They're always so measured and well stated and, you know, factual, except when he has Philly on there, then it gets loud. For the love of God. But other than that, it's all
wowzers.
Yeah. Started working my head with music. Oh, that's what we all do, brother. That's what we all do. We get the I'm such a dick. I should have just went to bed when I got home yesterday, but I didn't. No, I've got to pop the footage on the computer and have a look at it, don't I?
That's you, buddy. I would expect nothing less.
Oh, what music am I going to? Let's have a look at that. Oh, God. Fucking hell. My eyes were hanging out of my head, dude, and I was like, oh.
Look at that.
Do
you see what Sean says? He's watched the last couple of shows because YouTube has started recommending you, which shows that there's no depths that they won't sink to.
I guess there's some desperate times ahead there.
All righty, boys. I better run too. So,
take care, Ron. Been good catching up with you, and you go get some sleep.
Yep. And thanks for hooking us up there, Matt.
He's still in therapy.
Yeah.
Well, everybody in the chat, have a great day or a great night wherever you are in the world.
You think you're worried, Sean? I think my daughter and Mikey have something going on behind my back.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah, that's it. All right, everybody in the chat, good catching up with you. Thanks, Ron. Thanks, Pat.
See you, Ari. Take care, brother.
Keep flying, my drone brothers.
There you go.
We appreciate what you do.
You're only allowed to say that if you use a TENS machine on live stream.
Okay.
Al Diaz, are you kidding me? What's going down, brother? We're just about to go, mate. Yeah.
It's been a while.
It was a quick one, mate. They're just checking out the culinary delights of Ron's kitchen from his home away from home. So yeah. Anyway,
guys, take care. Good on everyone.
Right,
I'll see you next time round.
All right. See you guys.
Take care. Bye. Thanks everyone. Thanks Ron. Thanks for popping in. And just for this little, we were chatting actually on Facebook, and I thought, bugger it, we're not going live. Yeah, let's go live.
Yeah, let's go live in the kitchen.
Then it took 30 minutes to get the link to work.
He didn't even show up this morning.
Who's what?
Of the 100% support team.
Well, he didn't. He'd be at work, mate. I reckon. 11.
Yeah, he can join us from his phone.
Probably
He
90.
was watching silently. I know he was.
What? Where? Tonight? Or
Yeah.
Now? Oh, okay.
It's 9 o'clock. He's at work in Florida.
Yeah, he'd be working now. He would have started early today. But Thomas, what the hell? How are you?
Tomas. All right, I better roll, guys.
God damn it! It's just starting to pick up.
Yeah, I know. All right, I'll see you, buddy.
Hey, take care, Ron.
All right, bye bye.
Oh dear. Oh well, that was just a little bit of a fun, bit of a catch up and all that, a bit of an impromptu live. But thanks everyone for popping in and having a bit of a chat and joining us. It's always good. But again, obviously, I'll be there on Saturday morning here Australian time, Friday night in the US, and we'll be and bloody early morning there for Thomas there in Ireland. I'm going to have another Irish whiskey, to be honest, because it's delicious and it's empty. So I'm going to go grab one, go do a little bit more editing for this week's video coming out on Sunday here in Australia. It's going to be fantastic. Really nice footage I got up there at the Glasshouse Mountains. Beautiful stuff up there. So everybody check that out if you want to. It'll be absolutely great. All right. Take care all. Hey, and have a great week, and hopefully see you closer onto the weekend. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.